Here are the results for my heart rate-based running test. I focus in this video on pure data. If you would like to know more about the shoes, then there are some shoe YouTubers out there who are much better at talking about shoes than I am. I'm not that good at English. So that's why this annoying computer voice. I have been running for over 30 years. So I have some experience. And although my English is bad, you are always welcome to write to me. I will answer as best I can. People who know me are aware that I pay attention to the smallest details, and especially regarding my training. I'll try not to get too geeky. But there are some things you need to know. I will only focus on the two most important things in my opinion in this video. I am in the process of making a large video where I go into the smallest detail about my running tests. I leave no stone unturned. So I simply need some more answers about running power. Before I can finish the video, I have tried to contact the dealer of Strid, Next Gen Running Power, where I live. But they have not been able to help me with my questions. So I've contacted Strid.com and I'm looking forward to their response. So I can finish my video. My tests have absolutely not 100% correct. But I try to get as close as I can. Feel free to ask questions about them. Then I will answer as best I can. I use a Techno Gym treadmill, which simulates running outside. It has almost no shock absorption. So the conditions are always the same. Plus 2 heart rate monitors so I know the data fits. Regardless of which test you do. You have to repeat it several times and I speak from pure experience. You need to make sure the data matches. Otherwise the test is completely useless in my world. Here is a small example of it. A few days ago I was out running on an outdoor track. Ran 1 kilometer between pace 3:06 and 3:30. Repeated it 10 times. I ran in a pair of Adidas Takumi Sen 8. The plan was to do some watt-based tests. Here you can see why I think Garmin's running power is not useful. The other important thing is when you do heart rate-based tests you do them right after each other. Here you can also see an example of the pulse varying between days, but not very much between the shoes when they are made right after each other. As I have said many times, I pay attention to the smallest details. Which has given me some challenges when I've seen other YouTubers doing tests. But from now on I just concentrate on my own test. My plan in the future is just upload the data from the tests. So those of you who want to know more about how I make them can always just watch the video where I go into details about my way of testing, which will hopefully soon be finished. That way I can spend my time doing what I think is fun and get more videos published. And you don't have to hear me repeating the same thing all the time. Now for the test. Here you can see how many times I have run to do this test. However, it is important to say that not all the data is usable. Because of the 2 heart rate monitors I used did not show the same. I could talk a lot about this topic, but think you are tired of listening to me. So here is the result. It is important to mention that the last test 18.5 kilometers per hour was only performed once, so you should probably take the data with a grain of salt. I have done a lot of tests. But never before have I experienced that the result has been so close. I understand if you think about whether the result will be the same for all shoes. Here is the result for one of my other tests. The test is not quite as big, but I still think it is reasonably reliable. The result of this little test shows. The faster you run the more difference there is between the shoes. Please write to me if you have any questions. Thank you for watching my video.